Day number 34. This is the crowdsourced funding of the Wild Orchid Project on Indiegogo. Yesterday we did a great story. It was called Orchid Delirium and Orchid Smuggling. Would you believe it's a $5 billion per year industry smuggling orchid? There's a huge debate amongst orchid growers and conservationists about whether or not preserving these unique wild orchid species in collections actually is a good thing or a bad thing. And obviously there's a lot of mixed reviews. And I suppose there's people that do it with the utmost care and they just take a clipping to propagate back in their nursery. Then there's those that try and find that unique species, get as many of them as they can and kill the rest so that it makes it that much more unique. I find that really hard to believe. And also on top of that, in these regions where there's a species like that, it would take a concerted effort to kill the entire strain. But who am I to know? And on top of that, it's something that we definitely need to be concerned about and we need to know more about. But it's a really two-sided sword, this. I mean, these people that go and find these orchid in nature, these are the experts and the conservationists, and we actually need to communicate with them and learn what they know. Same as with the growers, and that's one of our objectives. The Wild Orchid Project, it really serves an important niche, and that is that we're not an institution, and so much of these messages about the environment are coming from these giant bureaucratic institutions like the UN. And that's all fine and well. It has to emanate from somewhere at the top down, but there needs to be some groups that are translating that message for the common man on the ground and putting it into practice. And that's what we're doing. We are boots on the ground. And I was on the phone a lot yesterday with Santa Catarina, and we've got some tremendous momentum on the ground in Santa Catarina. And I'm so excited to go there in December and work with the community and actually start making some things happen and grow and conserve and do some orchid counts and also start sharing some live footage and some captured footage right from the rainforest. And that's what our objective is, and we don't need anyone's permission to do that. We are the little guy. We're the insurgent. We're the guerrilla tactic that really needs to happen, and we're going to duplicate and teach this and train it so we can decentralize this entire movement, which is the preservation of the Atlantic forest movement on the ground, one person at a time, one location at a time, until we make a grid of the entire thing and we find people who are on the same page as us. They want to work with us. They want to work with these larger groups, want to understand and translate the Brazilian Forest Code and also all of the other codes and laws related to the conservation of the Atlantic forest and the conservation of wild orchid. That's what we're all about, and we're making progress one day at a time.